Hey, welcome back to part 3. Like I was saying, you know, the healthiest thing for your body is not smoking, not vaping at all, but, vaping is definitely a lot safer than smoking a cigarette, because, smoking a cigarette, like I said, it has ammonia on here, which is one of the 4,000 ingredients in a cigarette, which means, cat urine, well, maybe not cat urine, but you are vaping urine, which is kind of what ammonia is. Yeah. So, yeah. So, vaping is a little bit safer, and they're like, oh, if you wear a JUUL, you're going to be 4 times more likely to smoke cigarette. No, if you look on YouTube, and on these vaping channels out here on YouTube, these are all smokers that have been smoking like 5, 6, 10, 20 years. That they're like, man, oh, that's like something yellow and bloody that I just coughed up from smoking that past cigarettes. And was just like, hey man, I just weighed a 5K. Tomorrow I'm going to want another 5K. So yeah. 4 times more likely to smoke a cigarette. They're effing retarded. The truth is, people that have been smoking cigarettes and cigars and pipes are getting away from and going to this so they could quit. Maybe try, the gum, the patches, and that didn't work. This still gives them that feel of smoking / vaping, kind of feel. But it gets them off, going from 4,000 known chemicals down to just a little bit of nicotine, some PG, some VG, and a little bit of flavoring. You got your famous 4 right there. Versus your 4,000 chemicals in here. Yep. Way safer than a cigarette. But like I said, the safest thing is not to do a cigarette, cigars, pipes, hookahs, bongs, vaping. That's going to be your safest thing at all. But between smoking a cigarette and vaping, vaping is definitely going to be safer than smoking a cigarette, my friends. Yep. And this is coming from someone that's been doing everything. I've been dip, chew, hookah, cigars, cigarettes, pipes, snuff, some Indian like tobacco that you put in your cheeks and chew on, which I forgot what it is. It's like some betel nut, I believe is what it is. It kind of looks like pieces of wood. So believe me, my friends, I have been almost around the world. Well, I hadn't actually, traveled with a passport, around the world, but I've been around the world, as you could say, a tobacco land of, smoking cigarettes, cigars, pipes, hookahs, bongs, dips, chews, snuff, Indian type of tobacco that says like made for like betel nut, I believe it's called. I'm not exactly sure what it's called, but you know what I'm talking about. And then the snuff that you put on your back of your hand, you go. Or sometimes they have it in those little bullets, where you go. Yeah. If there was any way to get tobacco in my system, I was doing it, my friends. But this stuff, while I vape, whoo! Hallelujah! It's like finding the Lord and Jesus. That's what vaping is. And these things like the Satan, devil, it has your soul. These things like, you can run free, you're saved with these. Of course, being the most safest, like I said, not doing any of this at all, but if you had to choose, vaping, okay? It's going to be your safest thing compared to a cigarette or a cigar, or anything else. Whew, so I know 3 parts of this video. We're finally going to get into the unboxing, but I just had to tell you, like, the truth should have been named the lie instead of the truth. On the second commercial, they only got it half right. What they failed to mention is it was about nit salt. They were just talking about as if it was just regular e-liquid juice, which they did not do the studies on, the difference between e-liquid juice and like between a 3 and 6 milligram versus, a 3.0 or, a 3.0% or a 5.0% of nit salt. So, yeah, they did not obviously know the difference between regular nicotine and nit salt. Yeah, the truth. Cannot even fit out the truth between regular nicotine and nit salt. Yeah, go figure. So, yeah, finally we're going to get unboxing here. So, you have to cut that open. It just slides right out.